What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Talk podcast. It's been a while, and ACKA Blacka's back. It's not even ACKA Blacka, is it? ACKA Black.
I'm going to chat to you about this.
Should I change
it again? Last change, yeah.
Go on, what's the options?
So, a lot of people call me Chris ACKA. I feel like it just rolls off the tongue. Tongue? Yeah. Where am I from now?
It doesn't.
Northern.
To be fair, I'd rather call you ACKA Blacka.
ACKA Blacka. I like where it's going. ACKA Blacka, Blacka. But,
yeah.
nah. ACKA Black or Chris ACKA.
That was so rude.
You're welcome.
I don't know. You should do a poll on your Instagram. You can do it. Okay, he's the freshest. So let me
Don't
explain.
ask them.
You ain't got no fans, no?
No, got no fans. I got some fans, but nah, man.
But
Don't want them influencing my life.
We just finished working out. So
I trust you in it, so you tell me. What's your opinion?
I've got a B in English, so I don't know.
Jesus Christ. That's good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I've got a B in English.
That's why we're asking each other.
Yeah,
We're stuck.
But
Oh.
ACKA Black or Chris ACKA. A lot of people call me Chris ACKA. A lot of people call me ACKA, to be fair. Hella people call me ACKA.
Why don't you just keep it ACKA?
Nah, they've taken that name already. So I've got to have ACKA something. Or
Who's
something
they? Who is they?
The people then. On Instagram. Someone's called ACKA already.
So you want to go by whoever meets you here on forward to have a name.
How do I address them, or I just have them address me?
ACKA, but they find you through your Insta, which is ACKA whatever.
I'm thinking further than just Insta. I'm thinking like business and everything. Because you know how certain men have got like, okay, so what's his name from Paul? What's his face?
Oh,
Bridges.
Blue Therapy.
Yeah, we all know that's
okay.
not his name, innit? But
I don't actually remember his name now.
his name's probably like Oluwatobi something. Do you know what I mean? Or you got there was another brother I was looking at, something Gordon. His name definitely, like they pulled him up on it. It was on the 90s Babies. They pulled him like, your name's not Gordon, whatever. And I was like, yeah, it's not, but you know, for like the business and whatever. So I'm thinking, should I just do Chris ACKA? Because ACKA Black is a bit more like questionable as a name. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Chris ACKA, you can do that.
ACKA is your surname. You can pull it off, kind of.
I mean, kind of.
Okay.
You know, it's different.
Different, yeah.
And it's still got Chris as the straightforward, easy name that, you know, everyone can just understand. Chris.
There's a saying in my culture, it's
It's all my names.
3-minute heat is the direct translation. What it means is you can't focus, or you have something done for 3 minutes and you're always, you know, chop and changing, whether it's like a career change or like hobby. It's called a 3-minute heat because that's all you dedicate to is 3 minutes, and then you're like, you know what, I'm gonna change it up.
Reminds me of something.
So I'm thinking, woo! I don't know. You might be asking me in like 2 weeks' time again, like.
Oh no, this is the last time. I'm done.
Okay, my opinion. If you want to keep
Scrap it all.
No, I mean, if you want to keep it professional as well, then most probably Chris ACKA. Yeah.
Yeah, ACKA Black's a bit like wild side of it.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like. If this was Chris Black, then that would be more of a.
But then that sounds a bit too American. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like
Chris
that
Rock,
guy?
Chris
Yeah,
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris ACKA.
I wasn't feeling that. But Chris ACKA's like, that's what people actually call me.
Okay, then go for that then. Go for
Alright.
that. Cool, settled.
Alright, we're done now.
So,
Cool.
the topic for today, I was actually going to make it exercise orientated, but I realised we're both shitbags. We're not consistent.
Nah.
We've never really been fat. So no one's going to listen to us.
Not really.
And when we say we're on a diet, they're like, what are you on a diet for? Although people think, well, no, especially aunties, my Asian aunties. I'll be like, oh, I'm going on a diet. They're like, you're not even fat. You're skinny mini. What are you going on a diet for? Without actually knowing what diet actually means.
Yeah,
like, food plan, you know, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always get cussed out.
Maybe you want to get extra toned.
They don't know what that is.
Fair enough.
You go ask one of your aunties, they know what getting extra toned is.
I guess.
But actually, I saw a meme like a couple of weeks ago, and it said it was a picture actually. I think it was with a caption. So imagine you get married, yeah. You're gonna hire a photographer, right? So, did you see it?
Yeah.
So then the photographer must have asked for, like he's hungry, innit? Can I have some food? And then the bride or the groom, whatever, they're like, no, like your job is to take pictures, not to like come here and eat. Now, if you was the bride or the groom, would you feed the photographer?
100%.
Right?
100%. That whole thing was so wild. I don't even know where those people were from, what culture, whatever, but that's very wild. Like, I'm wondering regardless even of culture, why would you do that to somebody?
I think if you're a solo photographer, because I've been to weddings where they only have one photographer, definitely cater to them. Like they're still human. They're still gonna get hungry. Do you know what I mean? However, if you are coming as a team now, I think you have a responsibility for the price of the package I pay. Not saying that I'll pay any less or more for. So actually, you'd pay more for a team of photographers. If I'm paying a company and you've got a team now, I'll give you lot food, but someone's got to take pictures at the same time. Do you know what I mean? You better rotate something between your team members so that there's no special moment that's not taken. Do you know what I mean?
Interesting. Because I even think it's the fact that you now said, would you pay more for a single? I mean, you'd pay more for a team.
Yeah.
But then, what about the quality? The team could be still like shit quality.
Well, you better look at their portfolio of images then.
True, but then how do you
I'm
know?
just assuming.
Yeah, because I'm thinking more about the quality. Like, if you're a sick person or whoever it is,
yeah,
I'll pay you whatever you say, innit?
Or let's say even if you have a team and the rest are videographers and you only have one photographer who take pictures, you still got to give them a break. They still got to get a break. Do you know what I mean?
But this is the problem now, because you're going to be looking at the team and you're going to be thinking, who's taking the piss?
But the thing is, yeah,
who's not doing anything? Why are you here? Just here to chop free food and do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need 7 people to take pictures at a wedding.
What?
I don't know. I don't know how big's your wedding?
I don't know how big my wedding's gonna be.
Okay, because like, I maybe want to cover different angles.
Yeah.
But then you could have one guy. He could have like remote cameras, you know?
I don't care how you...
Clicks a button.
That's what I'm saying. I don't...
Laptop.
The thing is, yeah, I need to know the ins and outs when it comes to my wedding. I want to know what angles you're getting, what sort of mood... But maybe because, like, I'm not a professional photographer, but I know a bit about photography and videography, because I do editing, whatnot. So I'm going to expect to have a conversation with them. I'll go, these are some shots that I want. And those will be my expectations. And I'm going to have that in my contracts as well, that these are the certain shots you need to get.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
Okay.
Because if I don't get it and I'm still feeding you, no offence, then that's my own special day. Like, I'm spending 30 bags on a wedding or however much. But, you know, I don't know. It's a tech. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's techie. If it's one person, straight up, if it's my wedding, then, you know, photographer needs a break. You can't be shooting the whole day for 8 hours. Everyone takes a break. If it's a team, then I think I'd expect more responsibility of that photography company to sort yourself out.
I'm still thinking about 30 bags.
Yeah, it's expensive. My mum was telling me the other day, like, it's like minimum 20-30,000. I'm like, sorry?
Nah, man.
To be fair, in my culture, yeah, we get like banquet tables. We do banquets, and each table, I don't know if I've told you this. Each table sits 10 people usually. Okay. And it's 10 courses per table. You get 10 courses.
Hold on. Did you say 10 tables or 10 people per table?
10 people per table with 10 courses.
How many tables?
Depends how many you want. But usually minimum is a standard as 10 for the groom and 10 for the bride.
20 tables.
So that's already 20 bags. Because £100 per head, usually. It's supposed to be up now. It's expensive. So it makes sense.
And who are these people? Do you even care about all these people that come to your wedding?
Yeah, I was just kind of talking to my mum. I was like, Mum, like, all your friends are old now. But
100 people?
Huh?
100 people. Is that what you just said? 10 tables of 10?
Yeah.
100 people?
Yeah, from your side and then 100 people from your man's side.
Who's the 100 people?
Half your family's 50 people, no?
God damn.
If you look at our friend group, yeah, I already need 2 tables. But that's all I need, to be fair. 2 tables for our group. That's 2. That's 20. Yeah? So that's already £2,000. Because it's £1,000 per table. And then my family as well, my own immediate family, was already 1 table. And then my cousins who live here.
Got to drop some people out.
Yeah,
got to drop them out. Like,
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, just, do you know what? Rent
pay for yourself. Come through and pay for yourself. Pay for your wedding. Come pay. You pay.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Drop £100, come to the wedding. Isn't it? That's what you tell people. Why not? What's wrong with that?
So I should tell you to give me £100 to come to my wedding?
To pattern the whole thing for the wedding. What's wrong with
that? So to be fair, there's a...
Is that a problem?
There's an unwritten rule in our culture when it comes to Asian banquets, because we roughly know how much it costs, yeah? As a minimum. If you're just my friend, then you might give £50, yeah? But if you're a family member, you have to give 100 upwards per head. Per person.
So the family members are contributing towards the wedding.
Yeah, everyone kind of by the time.
Just sounds like some gang shit. Do you know what I mean? Like some like sly under the table. yeah, go and give me 50 pounds.
No, because look, you got to
Gangster,
buy like wedding gift or whatever, anyways, right?
Yeah.
So rather than that, we just give a red envelope, and that
Yeah,
just
yeah.
covers, like, it just breaks even. Like, the bride and groom still pays more anyways out of their
heard
pocket.
Yeah,
So
that is nice.
I'd
Why
rather
can't your friends
that.
do that? They're
Yeah,
cool.
you-
If your friends are
No.
family,
That's what I mean. So when you get married, I'll just do 100.
you give me £100.
Yeah, I'll give you £100.
Oh, Rogie.
That's what I mean.
I might have to pat.
But-
Let's flip this wedding thing on the head, innit? Like.
Can you put this pot down? Let's do the
Oh,
little
my
clicky
crack
clackly.
'em.
Yeah, like.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
have
mean.
to flip it on the head. What? Like, the thing is,
Yeah.
I get the traditions and I get all this stuff, but why? Why?
Oh,
Why?
but we had
I'm
this
just asking why.
we had this conversation though about what does marriage mean to you.
And who's paying anyway?
Huh?
Who pays? Is it the bride's family? I've heard so many stories. It's the bride's family. Some people it's the man. Some people it's both of them. They split it. Some people it's none of them. The parents take care of it. Who pays for this? I don't get it.
What was it in your culture?
I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, my culture, it's more 70-30
70-30.
because
For who?
70 the groom pays, because it's more so that they have, like, we have a bride price. But the bride price isn't as much as before now.
This is so funny.
The bride price that we have,
Bride price.
it's like, usually, like I said, the standard
10
is 10
chickens.
tables. No, 10 tables.
Oh.
So you gift her 10 tables as an Asian banquet. That's already 10 bags. And you can have however many tables you want in it, but she has to have 10 tables.
She has to have.
She has to have 10
Even
tables.
if they're empty, yeah. Nobody's
No, I've never been to an
Yeah.
Asian banquet with less than 20 tables.
Swear.
Rammed packed.
You're not just pulling people off the street. Come through.
No, this one from here.
Who are these people?
Listen, the Asian community.
Do
in
they
London,
care? They
Well,
really care about you,
no,
or you
no.
care about them like that.
No, I don't. I've been to weddings. I don't care that much, if I'm honest. Some of my cousins haven't even turned up. Look, not by purpose, by the way. Like, I've actually been busy, but like, some cousins, like, all I'm saying, some cousins where I know they're my cousin, but you might be like a second cousin.
You could be a I don't even chat to you in 5,
But
10
we
years.
get invited. But you get invited. But some people do it. Some people are. I'm gonna say you aunties and uncles are scam artists. Yeah. Because you're inviting people that you haven't seen in 15. Not that you always have to see them, but we're distant, and you're still inviting because you want that red envelope from all of us. And it's not
some
just
gang shit, man.
And it's not just where it goes. Oh, mum and dad invited. It's like mum and dad plus family. Yeah. So now they're like, oh, this is peak now.
You gotta start pulling. And you got money. You got money this week.
Yeah.
Hey, what did you get paid? You got paid last week. Yeah. Cool. Because it's around this week.
Because you know what happens? Imagine if my whole family gets like
Oh.
I couldn't turn up to my cousin's wedding because I was busy. Yeah, I had
Okay.
trips booked. But even if I don't go because it's family,
You got to pay.
you gotta pay.
Still got to pay. Right?
So my mum still has to pay on my behalf.
You better
'cause
turn
I'm
up
invited.
to that wedding.
Yeah, I should have. It was 10 courses, but I didn't. But I've had it like loads of times, so maybe
I thought it was a mouse, but it was a leaf. Sorry, distracted.
don't. But yeah, in terms of why do people do it, for me, I just see it as fun. I'm brought up on seeing that celebration. Would I do it to that scale? Most probably not. I'd only invite people that I'm like, yeah, these are my codees from day. But my parents, I can't choose who they invite. That's down to them, who they class as friends. I don't care.
Yeah, for me, weddings back in the day were fun, innit? Because
You don't do dollar money. That's what I want to do as well.
that's why it's fun.
I
Because
wanna
when you're a
do
kid,
that.
listen, do it, fam. When you're a kid, yeah, you're running around collecting the
All I'm saying is,
fam, cash monies. Listen.
so I've been told that
Balling.
it's like, what is this? A stripper show. For me, it's fun because I've been
Basically.
to some Nigerian African parties. I'm like, listen,
Basically.
this is lit. It's
lit.
not about like, oh yeah, you get it because you're a stripper. It's because it's about celebrating.
Yeah,
you
it's blessings as well. It's a blessing.
Yes.
You're getting blessed. And
that's what I want
Bless
to
the wedding,
introduce
bless the
my
marriage.
culture to.
Yeah,
I want to be the first to do it. So I'm one
It's a
of
vibe.
my weddings. I don't know how many weddings I'm gonna have, but even at my
$1,000
Asian
up.
banquet ones, I'm gonna have karaoke because my family
That's
like karaoke.
Yeah.
There's got to be a gambling side. I'm gonna have Russian roulette.
Hey, come
yeah?
on, bit of poker.
Blackjack,
and
bit of poker, blackjack, Texas Hold'em, okay.
Gangster.
And then I'm gonna have the music, the dance floor, obviously, and then I'm gonna have my friends like Angie, who's got the dollars, that are stacks. You can
Hey.
exchange with him, okay? Because that's what you do. You bring £100 exchange, and then you better put it on me, okay?
Jeez.
But yeah, that.
Hey, that's nice. It's sick because you see when you talk about a wedding like that,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
But what
But
does it
when-
actually mean?
It's not even. Yeah, to be fair. Is that
Yeah,
because you go to some weddings and it's just gathered here today, sing some songs, chatting, and it's just like, this is.
So
boring,
what, you
man.
saying weddings
No
need to be
action.
fun?
Yeah,
They
why am
should be,
here?
I think so.
It's meant to be a celebration, meant to be
Yeah,
fun, meant
yeah.
to be vibes. Everyone's just there. Some of the people we don't know, they're all like mean facing and just all stank faced. I don't want to be here looking. The kids are running around making noise. One
Yeah.
fell over, scratched their knee.
Yeah.
The mum didn't even care, and dad's just like, this again. It's like,
That's why I want to have like certain.
people are stressed. Some people are rude, innit? Some people are rude.
What, weddings? I mean, I've seen some dramas at weddings, but I'm not sure about rude. I don't know about rude, but dramas, yeah, fights breaking out.
Rude.
Yeah.
People getting licked, and then causing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
there's gonna be a few like that. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a few, one too many, but like.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
why don't want you there if you can't hold your?
No, but that's
Ruin
what I
the
mean.
day.
The people around you sort that out. That's what I mean.
True.
So if
But
you
then
saw that
who are
happening
they?
at my wedding,
Yeah,
just
pattern.
like chill. My brother's about chill, whatever it is. I don't need to
Carry
see that.
somebody out,
I don't
man.
need to see that.
Yeah.
But no, I would like to do like a formal wedding.
Mm.
I guess they call it a white wedding, where you walk down the aisle, you do the vows.
Mm.
But then the party, there's got to be in between events, because like you said, weddings should be fun. You don't want to. You don't want to listen to me speak for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I want a live band. I want a lot of stuff. Which I don't know where I'm finding this money from, because it better come on trees. Because
Don't worry, be rich soon enough, man.
no, I hope so.
Say inshallah.
I want to do stuff like choreography, all of that stuff, you know. But is that
Oh,
a bit
yeah,
too
the
much?
choreo-
Is that a bit too much,
dancing
you
that.
think?
No, do what you want. It's your wedding.
That's what I mean. People do weddings sometimes for other people.
Exactly.
I'm
And
actually
that's
good
my
for me.
point.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing the wedding for? You got all these people you don't know, mean facing you, wishing you badness. In their eyes, you can see they're wishing you badness. Look at this shit wedding. Look at this dead marriage. How long are they gonna last? Like 1 year, 2 years? Yeah, look at them.
Oh,
Their parents are
gosh.
snakes as well. Fucking
That's
beggars.
probably.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, why do I want people like that at my
Yeah,
wedding?
yeah.
I've seen it too many times. I'm just like, your vibe and your energy is not what it should be.
So, would you marry your partner if their parents disliked you?
Ooh. See, my thing in my head is family cohesion. It needs to be a straightforward thing. So they have to like me. They have to find a way to like me. Like, they'll like me by force, almost. It's that kind of thing.
Wow.
If I'm that in love with this girl and she loves me, I'm gonna have to find a way.
What
They're just
about
gonna have to.
what about by the time you're ready to get married? You've tried
They're
everything.
still
It's just
moving.
something, yeah. They're moving mad. They have no reason to. Some in-laws just feel like, oh, you're taking away their daughter. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, they're pagans for that then. That's their problem.
Oh, so you still getting married to her?
Yeah, it's not a
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
If they don't like me, why wouldn't they like me? What would you not like me for? I was like,
I
I'm
don't
not,
know.
not to be like, you doesn't like me. I'm wavy. Like, not like that, but like, I don't know. My thing is,
It could be a dumb reason.
what, racism?
No, not even that, because your partner might be black as well.
But some black people hate black people.
That's true. They're like, no, you need to marry
A white man.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. True.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
They might.
that's a
Think,
problem.
they might think you don't make enough for my daughter, or
Maybe.
you don't have a house,
Maybe.
you don't have a nice car, you
Yeah.
don't have this, you don't have that,
Yeah, maybe.
and they just despise you.
Maybe.
You can't do much about that except for waiting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, hopefully I get them things. Amen. I get all that, and then what? Well, now what are you gonna say?
They'll find out, oh, the way you dress.
So, I'll be honest with you. If those are the reasons, they're stupid reasons, and
Yes.
your parents are clearly tapped because they don't care about your happiness. They care
Yeah.
about the physical and
Mhm.
the bullshit. Because
Mhm.
I could be like boxing her up, and I don't know. I could be poking her in the night with a screwdriver or something. How do you know I'm not doing that to your daughter? And you care about the car and all this house and stuff, dumb shit. You're thinking about the wrong things. I could be like chatting shit to her mentally and just making her depressed and shit.
But without putting anyone on blast, actually, I've actually heard some stories in the older generations, where they might think that way because, to be fair, men back in the day were, you're the provider, you're the protector, so they want these things for their daughter. But really and truly, they don't actually, or have never really experienced true love.
Yeah. Facts. No, facts.
So that's why they might have that viewer mentality of like, oh no, you ain't got this, you ain't got that. Whereas us women, I'm speaking for majority of us, but I shouldn't. For me, anyways, like I've explained that I will be with someone who is broke, working, not to cuss out any jobs, but like working at McDonald's, whatever it is, but they aim to be a CEO of, I don't know, a corporate bank, whatever. I don't mind being with you while you're at McDonald's, but I need to see the drive and the ambition that you're working towards.
And actual progress?
And the progress, and you're actually seeing small progress. I don't expect to go, right, by the time we marry, you've got to be here.
Yeah.
Because that's the journey that you work together to build with each other before getting there. But like a lot of parents don't see that. They're just like, oh, who are you dating now? Have they got a house? Have they got a car?
Exactly.
I'm like, no, but I'm happy.
And it could be a psycho, fam.
Yeah, they could be.
You could chef her up at one day, and then what? All them cars and...
I mean, I wonder what my mum would prefer. Sugar daddy? Like, me having a sugar daddy, or someone that actually makes me happy? I know, I should ask my mum this, you know.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, I'm going to ask my mum this, and then I'll put it in the thing. What is better, mum? 兩個男人要揀，一個有錢咧，大佬，冇一個要揀開心，要 happy，邊隻 better？ 但係窮 ，happy but 窮，我有錢老嗰啲。
哎呀，老嗰啲咧就有錢，唔好要 happy。
You want happy？
Yeah， 梗係啦，你攞錢啊做咩咧？攞money做咩啫？冇 happy， 你有 money， 你成日悶到要死啊！唉，冇計，攞 happy。做人係只開心嘅，要開心㗎嘛。你有錢，因為你有錢，你悶到死，又冇得去使，又冇得做咩，有佢用啊！唉，最緊要開心。
啲佬有錢嘅，
啲佬錢咧，啲佬
死啊要攞晒啲錢啊！要攞完錢未揾 happy 啊係嘛？
咁冇得咁啊，做人冇得咁揀嘅喎。你又想攞錢咧，有攞完錢就先至 happy 啊！即係你直情你攞 happy 啦，你唔使又攞錢啦，係嘛？
I was asking you，
係嘛？即係咁你揀咩？你揀有錢㗎啦嘛嚇，揀隻佬嗰隻啊嘛係嘛
？No，
唔係啊，我
做咩？Why you諗下揀佬？
你貪錢啊嘛，我唔貪錢㗎喎，我夠食得啦，我只緊要 happy， 我日日笑嘅，仲係粒牙我。
Okay, I'm cutting this. My mum would bait me out.
I think now as time's gone on, I think genuinely they're looking for happiness. My parents want happiness. They've gone through a lot and they've been through this point now where it's like, nah, happiness is important. Peace of mind is fucking important.
Yeah.
You don't know who you're gonna marry. You think they look one way and they act one way one day.
Yeah.
You get married, you have kids and all this, and it's a different ball game. Like, it's tough, man. You just gotta have the time and the, I don't know, experiences where you've done shit together, and hopefully, you know, you can see enough about them that makes you go, oh, they're alright, innit? I don't think it can piss me off. Even if you piss me off, it can't push me to that level of the bundis. I'm walking away. Yeah.
But you still don't know what
the person's like.
No. I think we spoke about this before, and I think you mentioned, correct me if I'm wrong,
Go on.
What is the actual, because we kind of touched upon it, what is the meaning of marriage to people these days, especially in our generation? We're seeing higher divorce rates.
Sorry, am I smelling a bit? I feel like
No, you're alright.
I'm alright.
You're actually alright. I would have moved by now. I can't. My senses are extra sensitive, so I would have moved by now.
Sorry.
But. Yeah. So in our generation, we're seeing more divorces. It's like 50% rate or something like that. Less marriages. People just having kids before marriage. Like, what is your take? Is there a sort of journey or way? You know, how do you see your ideal family views as the age that we are now? Because it's obviously changed.
Do you know what's funny? I was literally thinking today, I can't wait to have youths.
Okay.
Like, I was just picturing myself lying down on the sofa, my kid running all over me. I was like, that's vibes.
At this age?
Yeah. Literally today, I was thinking that.
When was the last time you hung around with a child? Like a whole day?
What's a child to you?
Like 6 years and under.
Ooh,
like toddlers and babies.
It's been a while, I'm not
okay.
gonna lie to you. Why
I'm
is that,
asking
is
you
that
now.
why?
Because I got 2 younger nephews, yeah?
Oh, they're driving you crazy.
And I spent 10 minutes. Auntie Mel's getting a headache. I tell you that. Yeah, they're a lot.
I hear
and the 2 boys. It's a lot.
Okay, I spent. When was this now?
Well, when's your own kid?
My cousins. Yeah, I know it's gonna be different when it's my own kid because there's certain things I don't feel comfortable doing with other people's kids. It's just not me.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to discipline.
Yeah, 100%. I can't. Even people's like pets. Like.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, it's still something still feels a bit weird about me disciplining someone else's pet or child or anything like that. But yeah, when I know it's my kid, there's a level of comfort I'm gonna have. I can't just grab a kid like someone else's you start kissing them on the cheek. My baby. I can't do that. But when it's my kid, come here, fam, give you all the love. I'm gonna hug you tight, everything. Yeah, I'm ready for that. Which is why I'm excited for it. I think. Yeah, the last time I hung around kids, that was my cousin's birthday. It was at least... when was that? Must have been sometime this year.
Okay, was you alone? Or did you have
3
people
months.
with you?
Oh, it was like a little bit of a party, you know. So
Okay, yeah.
had kids
You
all
need
over
to
the
be
place.
alone.
But alone
Taking
with
them
the kids.
out, like
Yeah,
even just to
yeah,
walk down a Thames, is a whole nother level of babysitting.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You ain't babysat for a while.
Like, babysitting? They ain't done that for a
You
long
know
time.
what? I'm gonna bring my nephew.
Yeah.
You can just play with them, innit? I would tell them to come back more
Yeah,
and leave you in there with them. Because then you'll be looking like, even in the gym, like, oh, don't touch this.
Yeah. But that's what I'm like with my kids. There'll be a level of comfort that I'll have.
Right.
Where it's not like I'm thinking, if they fuck up now, what am I supposed to do now?
Oh, how do I explain this to their parents?
Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm the parent.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, it's my problem.
Yeah.
I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's just there's a level of, I'm just like, calm. Yeah.
So yes, you would be ready to have kids.
I want you to smell.
Okay.
Utes. Bear them. All over
Okay.
the place. Right now, I could generally probably deal with 1 or 2.
Okay.
Happily.
Okay.
More than that right now is a problem.
Okay.
Financially, mentally. Physically.
Do you need to have like a certain, I guess,
No,
assets?
before we move on, what are you saying?
What do you mean?
What's your view?
On what? Kids?
Well, what did we touch on there? We started chatting there
I
about
don't
kids.
remember.
I remember you talking about like...
Oh, I get not a process, but what is sort of the dynamics of relationships these days to you? So, for example, so it makes sense.
Sorry, people.
For me, I still got the more traditional values. I grew up with a mum and dad. I've got siblings, whatnot, and so I've brought up in a home that's what you deem as, I guess, a traditional family values. You know, you see your parents, they argue, they get along, You know, it was kids after marriage, so that's what I want. But to me, it isn't because I've just seen that, right?
Yeah.
For me, I think there's a level of commitment with my partner who I'm with marriage. It's not just to sign papers, vows, okay, you're mine, you can't get away now. There ain't no prenup in the UK. It's about, I'm not saying I'm not committed before a marriage, but just, I feel like there's going to be a different feeling once you've just signed that paper that you're actually officially mine now.
Yeah.
Because before that, you can still exit, you can have a baby mama or whatever. But if you're mine, I don't want to be like, oh, that's my baby daddy, that's my husband, this is our family. Do you know what I mean? I like that unit, that foundation. So that process before that, ideally, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious, so I would like to move in with my partner first to understand their habits before jumping into a marriage.
Amen.
Because when you,
on the sink and that.
oh my gosh, small stuff like that. Because when you jump straight into a marriage, and then you live with them without going on holiday for a month or 2 months together alone, you're going to be shocked at how they react and be with their little habits. And some stuff you might not get over. It would be like, no, I can't deal with this. How are you leaving a sock in a sink? That don't make sense.
I'm just deep in it, sorry. Whoa.
And some people do.
What were they washing it? Hand washing.
Oh.
If they were hand washing the they were hand washing the sock in the sink.
Yeah, but why are you leaving it there?
To dry.
Huh?
It's not the drying place. But let's say you did it in the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
fine.
You went downstairs to quickly.
Yeah, and
Someone rang the bell.
and I found it, and let's say it's the first time. I'd be like, oh, babes, why is there a sock in the sink?
Yeah, sorry, I was just washing
I was
it.
like, alright, cool.
Just went downstairs real quick, sorry.
Yeah, calm. Can you put it in a drying rack then?
Yeah,
or whatever it is, yeah?
calm.
But when that is a habit now, that's what I'm saying.
You're constantly
Habits.
seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
It's always them habits, and there's always them little habits. Start to drive you a bit.
Like you said with the toothpaste thing. Some people start from the top, some people start from the bottom, some people leave the lid open and it's now dry. Do you know what I mean? Some people put, so I have this, what's it called? Like a jar where you put the toothbrushes and toothpaste in, right?
Sure.
Right. There's a certain way the head of the lid of the toothpaste has got to be facing upwards because I don't want that dirty water.
You can't.
Yeah.
The toothpaste. The
Yeah.
toothbrush. Anyone puts toothbrush down is done. It's done out anyway.
No comment there. If you're watching this, no comment here. But when I find that toothpaste lid the other way, it frustrates the F out of me. Just believe that.
Oh wait, toothpaste lid. I thought about toothbrush.
No. That's mad.
Oh, toothpaste
If
lid.
that's their business. I don't use it, so that's on
because
you.
I'm like toothbrush down in there. Like,
No.
To be fair, for me, I'd put the toothpaste down, but outside of a jar, like on a nice clean glass, but it's dry. You're not talking about,
Yeah, you're
about the
extra.
whole
He's
wet
extra.
toothpaste thing. Like when the toothpaste wet and it's dripping full of water, clapped. Because now I've got to come and use it and it's all wet in my hand. That's buzz. That's like squeezing a slug. You don't want that.
Listen, I think it's dramatic in that sense.
I
Yeah?
swear there.
Let's say, for example, we live together, we're roommates, yeah?
Go on.
When I go use...
I ain't shared toothpaste anyway. Oh my God.
Yeah, he hasn't shared.
Simple as
But
that.
when I go in and use the
Oh,
toothpaste, the first thing I do... Let's say I've just come off the toilet now, yeah? The first thing I'm going to do is wash my hands, right? Oh, I need to brush my
Fucking
teeth
hope
now.
so.
I need to brush my teeth now, right? Of course my hands are going to be wet. I'm not going to dry my hands to then touch the toothpaste.
Why not?
Why?
So-
Because
so,
my hands
okay,
are going to
okay.
be wet anyway.
Hold on. So you know the thing you got your toothpaste on, yeah?
Yeah.
Where do you keep your toothpaste? In the jar?
In
on
the
sink?
jar. In
Or on a shelf?
on the shelf.
Alright, so the shelf now, what's it
Yeah.
made of?
Wood.
Fuck whatever it's made of, yeah?
Okay.
Your wet hand is now dripping
Yeah, it does.
on the wood
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
The wood's soaking up and
Yeah, but we clean it regularly.
you do?
Yeah. So there won't be no marks on the wood, so it don't
How
really
often is
matter.
that?
Once a week.
How regular is regular?
Once a week.
The water's gone dried and...
I don't mind looking at a bit. It's okay. There's two things you got to clean straight away. Yeah.
Alright.
If you're brushing your teeth or you're flossing and you got your little bits flicking out
Ooh, yeah.
on the mirror or the sink, you better clean that up.
Amen.
Yeah. Second,
Jeez.
if you're brushing your teeth and you know sometimes the actual toothpaste isn't bubbly in your teeth and it comes out into the sink and it's sticking there, you better clean that straight away. I don't want to see that.
Oh my
Those are the
days.
two things.
People
you
that
gotta
do
clean.
that, yeah, chew with their mouth open, like, I swear to God. Chewing gum. I'm thinking, how is it coming out?
Yeah,
everywhere?
no.
You're too used to having your mouth open, fam.
Maybe.
Alright.
But a bit of water splatter, can't be out. Like, some people are that anal. They'll just dry it after. You can just dry it after.
As soon as I make a mess on that mirror,
You wipe it.
the problem with me now is I'm petty. So if I start seeing flicks and sprays, let's believe, watch, flick and spray. The whole mirror going to be covered. No one's going to be able to see their face. And then we're going to say, who's going to clean it? Who started it? You did it. I did it.
Can't. You know why?
Problems.
A part of me, I can't be petty because it frustrates me more looking at it. And I know they will outbeat me. After 2 days, I'm like, no, I just got to clean it now.
Nah.
I can't.
I hear you. But some battles have to be fought.
This is why I
Some
can't just live
battles.
with anybody.
Yeah, some battles. have
I'm
to
very
be fought.
specific with who I live with, and especially when it comes to
Yeah.
a partner, I want
Yeah.
to understand your habits. Because if I can't
Right.
tell you to change that when it bugs me and you don't compromise, I'm sorry, you're gonna start bugging me.
It's true, like, this is the thing, you got to have someone you can chat to. If you
Yeah.
can't chat to them,
What's the point?
I've lived with people that I can't chat to.
Yeah.
It feels awkward to chat to them.
Mm.
Not doing that ever again.
Mhm.
Simple as that.
There
really.
you go. I knew that before I even did
Yeah.
certain stuff.
So
So
I like to try things one time or two. Why not?
some things you
One
don't
time.
need to try.
Oh, I'm an experimentalist, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's really pouring down, guys. So excuse the rain. Sort of thing.
So isn't it?
So yeah. Anyways, last 10 minutes then.
Okay. About 2
Oh! You didn't explain your dynamics of what a relationship is.
Or where I was thinking that.
Yeah, because the way you made it sound like,
Yeah. Like between at the moment.
yeah, like, do you want marriage first? Do you want just baby? Or it doesn't matter. Like, what does it mean?
What's the point?
What's
anyway?
relationship to
Yeah.
you in our generation? Is there even
So-
a meaning?
And I think even past our generation, I think in general,
Okay.
I don't know. In my head, sometimes I question the whole. And you might look at me like wildly like this and whatever. I don't care. But the whole monogamy, is it monogamy thing?
Yeah, that's
Am I
one
thinking the right way?
person.
The right way, yeah.
Yeah.
I question it sometimes, just from the point of view of why, just why in general, why. Some people do open relationships, both sides. Some people do open relationships on one side, whether it's, and I guess it depends on the relationship, you know, whether it's same sex or whatever. But if we're opposite sexes, maybe it's the man that's poly or the woman's poly just by herself. And I just wonder, like, I don't know, is it something I actually genuinely want? Because I've been with a few girls now, sometimes they're questioning it themselves. And I'm like, if you're questioning it, should I be questioning it? Why am I questioning it? Why haven't I questioned it? Do you get where I'm coming from?
So
Maybe my mind's too open and I'm like questioning shit for no reason.
all I'm saying is, if you believe in polygamy, fine, that works for you. Doesn't work for me. But be transparent with the partners that you're with.
I agree.
That's it.
Do you know what my thing is though? I want loads of kids. I want a lot of them. Utes. I said
Mr. Nick
utes, I mean
Cannon.
utes, yeah? So I'm like, am I giving this responsibility to one woman? This day and age.
Why not?
Nah,
If
I'm
she's
on
willing,
it.
if she's willing to have,
cool.
yeah.
But let's be honest. How many girls out there these days do you think want to be popping out utes like that?
I don't know. I want a maximum of 3.
This is what I hear all the time. Three.
Yeah.
If I'm saying, if you're going to do 3, and I'm seeing 2 girls and 1 boy, or 2 boys and 1 girl, I want 4. Let's balance it out. If we pop out and it's like 3 against 1 now, then I'm like, hey, you want to try one more? Let's try another one. Let's try something out that we can balance the thing. Ideally, I want a nice little balance there.
Okay. You better hope that you get a mixed match, because you know that the gender is based on the man's chromosome, innit?
Oh,
Remember?
sir.
Yeah. You
I
got
think-
XY, we got 2 X's.
Based on my family, it works out quite evenly on both sides.
Well, then that's a lovely mix.
Yeah, mums and dads sides, they've had quite even
That's
steps.
nice.
Yeah, even the grandparents and that, from what I've heard anyway. It's like brothers and sisters all over the place.
Mine are more men.
There's a...
Or in my immediate family.
Yeah, so I'm hoping I can do the little ladder.
You better hope
You know
so.
what I mean?
You better hope so. Otherwise, you
So-
could be having 19 girls and 1 boy.
I don't even mind, because like I said, I want youths. I want an army. I want people.
Damn.
And I'm like, if let's say I want like 10 youths.
Yeah.
1 woman to do that.
Okay.
She's got to be a special woman.
Wait, what?
And on top of that, no, because here's the point. She's got to live up to everything I want and be able to do the 10 youth thing.
Yeah.
She might not even be physically able.
I mean, if you... Yeah, no, she can. I mean, it depends what age you start. If you find someone like your age and you start now, I don't know, fertility might go up to... Because it gets harder for women above 30 years old.
True.
Above
who's
40...
Who's to say she's going to be my age anyway? Maybe she's a couple years younger.
She could be a couple years younger, which makes it easier. So there you go. So she can. So just, age is a factor. Those things.
What could I allow? 5 years younger?
Yeah.
For the right girl, I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess as you get older though, does your age gap?
Change.
Yeah, it should, right? As I got older, my age
Oh,
gap.
definitely, yeah. Because before I was like, no way, 1 year below max. I think there was even a point where I was like, not even a year below. I'm not even doing that.
But it's different now.
Yeah, and then I passed like 18, and I was like, alright. I could, like, I think when I got to about like 19, 20, I was like, alright, I could allow 1 year.
Yeah.
And then a bit older, I was like, 2 years.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then, now I'm at where I'm at. Now I'm like, oh, okay.
5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. 5 years is alright.
Yeah. So you're saying...
Yeah. I got to find some girl that's down to have youths.
Or you have several
Or I have
baby
several
mamas.
baby mamas, wives.
But would you be okay
Because I'm
there?
like, who's gonna... These days, it's hard to find girls that are
I caught that, didn't I?
on marrying
Yeah, I did.
a man and sharing him. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
However-
this is why I can't do polygamy. I cannot share.
Yeah.
I will kill the woman.
Because
No, I kill the man too.
the thing is, the kind of girl I want her to want me and just me, kind of thing.
See?
Or-
man, I'm
yeah?
trash, man,
But
I'm
at the
trash.
same time, she needs to be open.
For you to have other women.
Yeah.
That's not going down.
And this is why I'm like,
Yeah, how can you be double standards?
No. It's not about being double standard. It's about making sense. If you're not able to pop out them youths, how are we gonna do this? Because I just want kids. I want a lot of kids.
You know what? I need to exit this.
Fuck! Do you know what I'm saying? Am I lying? If I come up to you and I say, okay, alright, I'm not gonna lie to you, I want 10 kids. And you're perfect for me, everything makes sense. Am I now gonna have to compromise on what I want?
Yes, that's the point of relationship. You compromise.
Nah, but that's a compromise.
I wanted 3, you want 10. Okay, let's have 6.
But then maybe you're not the girl for me. Then I have to go find another.
You're
girl.
not the man for me.
Fair
It's the
enough.
same. And then you move on. That's
And
it.
then, yeah, it's what it is.
That's
yeah.
it.
And this is what I'm thinking. It's like, how old am I gonna get where I just go, nah, abundance. I want youths. Alright, baby mum.
Okay, that's fine as long as you're transparent.
Yeah.
The part which I'm quite shocked about.
That's why I'm questioning the whole thing right now. Like, do I want the because if I marry and sign up, and I have to compromise, do I even want to do that?
These are discussions you should have before a marriage.
Yeah. I'm not even chatting to anybody like that anyway right now, so it's cool.
But if you are, you should definitely before marriage just have financial
100%.
conversations.
Oh yeah.
You know, what do you want to do
I
in
mean,
life?
to be fair though,
Yeah.
all this is based on the fact that I'm making a certain amount anyway. To be fair. So yeah, but as the years go by,
No, you can't change. People change. This is the thing.
not even that people change.
You.
But as the years go by, I'm gonna start wanting more kids because I'm gonna be making more money.
All I'm saying is,
So
yeah.
I could be saying 2 right now.
This is what I mean.
10
You're
years from now, I'm
deceiving
gonna, alright,
women.
cool. I want no, but it's not even that.
Unless you
I
explain
can tell
to
them
me.
right now I want 2.
But
Cool,
if
but-
we make more money,
Yeah.
we make more. This is a
I'm just
partnership.
hoping to be peed off by then, and I can have all the youths I want, and then we'll chat to them about, listen, this is what it is. If you're on it, you're on it. If you're not, you're not. I mean, and to be fair, I'm talking like it's 1 in a billion girls. There are girls that are out there that are on it.
I mean, we
I
only
just gotta
got.
find them.
I mean, if we're talking about UK, there's
So,
only
you know,
60 million
me
people. Half of those are 30 million.
Hit me up in 10 years.
There might be 10 million women that are compatible.
What, in the UK? We're talking about?
Yeah.
Who says I want kids from the
No,
UK?
no, I'm just saying.
Girls
I'm
from
just
the
saying
UK?
the Tinder radius, isn't it? You're only going to
Tinder?
be on whatever you lot are on these days. Hinge,
Yeah.
Tinder, Bumble, you know, Bimble, Bumble, whatever it is. The radius
Later
thing.
to that.
Because long distance relationships, long. Do you think so?
Depends what I'm doing. Depends
You,
how peed
you're
off I am.
looking for wifey.
Wifeys.
Let-
Listen, no, but it's true. I could have 1 in Japan, a girl Nige, 1 in
So you
UK.
expect them to be
Hold it down, Uya.
loyal to you and
Yeah.
only you, but
Yeah.
they can't have other men.
It's about respect.
You're not respecting them because you're just
Why not respecting them?
because you're going sleeping with other women, which
What?
isn't a problem if it's transparent. So
They're
if
the mothers of my children,
yeah, well they also
and I've told you. What's disrespectful about that?
wait. Hold on, a relationship isn't just based on having kids. By the way,
Okay.
it's an emotional
Yeah,
connection.
yeah. I'm connected to all of them emotionally, 100%.
Well, they want to connect to other men emotionally as
Nah,
well.
B.
Now this is what I mean. This is
It's not just I'm out here
this is
willy
the
nilly just
epitome
dropping dick.
of men are trash. Or
Hey,
you are.
You get a girl. You get some dick. You get some dick.
It sounds like you want a Monday to Sunday, so you want 7 chicks here.
Nah. There's a limit between
2 and
how
4.
much energy I have and what I'm able to give. I'm being real. Genuinely, I want to be able to
I'm
show
saying
them all enough love.
realistically.
Because how can I show my kids love, my mum love, Of course I'm capable of loving multiple people. This is a different way.
Everyone is.
Right. This is a different way, granted. But this is where it comes down to, what does she want? She might not want someone that's around 24/7. She might not want that.
She might not want that, but it doesn't mean she just want to be with you.
She might want to. You're talking from your perspective.
Yeah,
Remember that.
Yeah, of course I am. But
Remember that.
I'm trying to find a woman that has a similar perspective of you in terms of
heard that.
emotional.
I've heard some things. Okay, I've heard some
Okay,
things.
okay.
All right. So I
Alright.
know it's possible.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, the thing is, you just gotta have a conversation. If I now scour the planet and I really don't find this, maybe it's a dream. Maybe I'm just chatting shit to myself and I'm lying. Okay, cool.
I mean, you've seen the Muslim brothers, 4 wives, innit?
This is what I'm saying.
But this is why I can't, because I'm like, listen, if you can get 4 wives, I'm getting 4 husbands. End of.
That's you, B.
Yeah?
Not mine.
If you can emotionally connect to 3 other women plus me, I'm emotionally connecting to 3 other men as well.
You crack on there.
There ain't no disrespect there, because you can't be saying that's disrespectful when you're doing the same thing
It's
to
not
me.
even disrespectful. It's just not what I want.
Okay, but if that's something that you want in turn, I'm saying if you're telling me you want 3 wives, yeah, I'm gonna say I also want 3 husbands. It's fair trade.
And
it's
you
a fair
do that
trade.
over there.
Yeah, I'll have your kid and I'll have their kids.
I'm gonna find my 3 wives over there.
That only want
That
you.
tell me they only want me.
You must be mad. I'm not saying it's not possible. Same way, women can find a man that only want them for them.
It's the opinion.
But you know, I just can't. I have to find a man who also wants 3 wives and I want 3 husbands. If that was what I wanted, there's no way. Of course, there's gonna be women. There's gonna be men men will have just that dedication to that one woman, and she's gonna have 3 other guys.
It's not like I can't be dedicated to one woman. I know I can.
You don't want to.
But it's not about I don't want to. It's about, is she ready to do what I want with the kids situation? Because it's something. I'm just gonna be wanting youths. I'm gonna be like, listen, I want youths. I want more. I can't have just 2. Two to me it's too small.
And that's fine.
It's too boring.
You find someone who also wants loads of kids.
I think maybe I've watched too much TV or some fantasy's been put in my head. But when I go to houses and they've got bare kids running around, it's vibes to me. Kids that because again, like I was saying, other people's kids, whatever. That's their kids. But my kids, there's a level of interaction I can have with them. There's a love that I can have, and to see all this love around me. Maybe I'm craving love. I don't know. Maybe if I find the right girl, and I'm just like, all I need is you, babe. I don't know.
I will wait till you have 1 kid first.
But generally, I just feel like I want kids, man. The idea of like raising them and
No, I hear that.
seeing them progress, and then like just doing great things. Hopefully, not being assholes. Imagine you have 2 kids and they're both assholes. Now what?
It's peak.
Do you know what I mean? At least if I got 10,
Yeah,
5
but-
of them are alright.
Yeah, but you don't think about life
No,
like
it
that.
happens. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Do you know how many
Yeah, it
asshole
happens.
kids are out there?
Yeah, there's loads.
I've seen a lot of them.
But you don't go, oh, to increase my chances of
Yes, no,
me...
yes, no, yes. Look, yes, I do.
I don't anyway.
You don't.
Okay.
I do.
Fair enough.
I do. Because God forbid you have 1, 2 kids and they're just dickheads. Like, God forbid, again, kid can die. God forbid, kid can die. They can have problems. They can have issues. They can fuck up seriously. Just something could go down. I'm not wishing anything on my kids. God forbid.
But you're
any of
just
that.
saying these things can happen.
But in life, you've got to be real. You've got to think with probability. Personally, that's how
Oh my God.
my brain works. I believe in the likelihood of things. So if I have X amount of kids, what's the likelihood that they're gonna, do well and do great shit? I might have a kid and they just want to fucking sit down all day and do nothing. Not necessarily that they've done some mad shit to anybody, but this might want to just do nothing. I don't want a kid around me like that. I can try my best. Oh, come look at all this stuff you can do. Oh, sick, right? Yeah.
Not interested.
Yeah. I just want to chill. Alright.
Would you love them less?
Yeah, my kid, I love you. But now I'm looking at you like, you're not... you're not what I want.
I want another one
I'm
now.
disappointed, 100% disappointed. I'm
Yeah.
I'm
You'll
not
be
happy.
okay.
But I love you. You're my kid. So what can I
Okay.
do?
Yeah.
That's where my thinking's at. So if I've made sense, maybe along the way, maybe I'm just chatting shit. And like I said, like you said, people change.
Yeah, people do change.
Maybe I'll get into a situation and all that goes. But where my mind's at right now, so it's that. I can't have that.
I really do hope you find someone with just a very almost similar or same exact values and views as you, because that's gonna trigger some women out there. I tell
They
you
get
that.
triggered, trigger your fucking nuts off. I don't care. That's your life and your business to get triggered. You can message me, well, that's a shit guy. How dead is your life that you got to spend 10 minutes on the YouTube comments? Do you know what I mean? Like, do what you want with your life, it's your business. I don't care.
What? So does that make it right then?
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
Yes.
You don't have to watch this video. You could have cut the video the second you saw it and just like, I don't want to listen to this shit.
True.
Bun this guy. But what I'm saying is, think with an open mind, explore an idea. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, cool. That's what life's about to me. We're here to we're not here to. Oh, at least the way I view
What?
life.
So do you think I should explore open relationships?
It's not about exploring open relationships, but it's about just considering something that you either. How can I put it? The way I see life is, I didn't come here to do same old boring shit that everyone else does. I've come here to try and do something a bit extraordinary in the sense of like going the extra distance to do something. It can still be small. It doesn't have to be like I'm changing the world or changing the planet or anything, but not to come here and do nothing.
You want something to remember, you know what?
I want to look back on my life and say, I had fun.
Yeah.
And I did some cool shit.
Yeah.
And do you know what? If I meet my maker, I've got stories for days.
Okay.
That's it. I don't look back on like I want to be inspiring. The thought of being inspiring is something
to other people or to yourself only. So like, some people want to leave a legacy.
Probably a bit of both.
Da-da-da.
It's not necessarily about legacy like that, but it's more about when I reflect, it probably is selfish. Probably all this ego up here.
I think I just want to get to a point where, you know what, when I do have kids, where they go, I want to be like mum, but I'll be like, I want you to be better than me.
Exactly.
But I want to be a role model, essentially.
I
didn't really have a role model. I had
exactly
the bad lessons that I now look and I grow up and I go, that's exactly what I don't want to be.
Yeah.
Whereas I want to change that and be the parent, be like, like my parents are doing well, like I want this exact family upbringing.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I want to do something, where the kids can look up and say, you're Wavy G still.
Yeah.
Not because I'm not Wavy G because I've got 3 wives. Like all that ego shit, put that aside. It's more about I'm thinking more about realistically. And like a physical limit as well. It's not every woman that can be pushing out a lot of kids, and often as well. Some people are having kids back to back, and I'm rating that. I'm like, rah. But that's because they've got the gift, whatever that is with the childbearing hips, or I don't know, like the genuine pelvis space. Like I've heard some situations where a woman's pelvis is so tight or so small,
it's dangerous.
Yeah, it could kill the woman. All this shit. So it's not. Again, I'm not thinking about some dickhead man shit. It's let's think. Like, I don't know who I'm gonna fall in love with, and I don't know who's gonna fall in love with me. So if we do it for each other, I'm like, rah.
So what if
I'm thinking that way. I've got to say, listen, babes. Where my brain's at right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I want a lot of kids. Are you on that? If not, I've got to have a realistic conversation here and be like, listen, maybe we should call it a day, or there's an alternative. If you're cool with this, and you might say you're cool today, I don't hear no stories. Once, like you said, once you're locked down on paper, married, that's not a play thing. This is life and death now. You died, that's when I'm separated from you. That's the way I see it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you saying? That's it. If you still think I'm a prick, I don't care. I'm not even having to explain myself to anyone.
And on that note, take it how you please. I think he's a prick for sure. No, I'm joking. Look, everyone's sort of, what you want is different. All I'm saying, I think the one key thing I'd say from the conversation that we've had today is just keep it transparent between the people. Yeah, exactly. Have that communication with partner or partners that you're dealing with, and end of the day, for me, I always say to people who ask me, what do you want to do? I just want to be happy. That's it.
No, you're right. That is the truth.
Life is too short to have stress and negativity.
That's the truth.
So that's why I can be in a bad mood and then I can switch like that, because there's no point keeping that negative energy around you. The whole point is being happy. Some people are like, no, don't you want to aim for this? I'm like, there's certain aspirations, yes, but they're not my be-all and end-all. I would rather have £10 in my bank account and be happy for the rest of my life than have £1 million and have no friends. Yeah. And have the best cars, whatever, but I don't even know what love is. I've never experienced love. I've never experienced, friends like Chris ACKA here. You know what I mean? So it's like...
some people are living miserable lives,
Yeah.
Miserable.
More money, more
to the point where they're in the YouTube comments saying, Chris ACKA's a waste man. Oh my God, how can he work
definitely put that down, though.
Chicken.
Yeah, right now, because I'd agree. Yeah, cancel him. Joking.
But maybe I'll end it in a nice way. Yeah, if I can find one woman that's genuinely on 6 kids, I'm done. I'm cool with that.
So you did compromise there, see? A woman that'll be like, 3 kids, you'd be like 10, she'd be like, alright then, you know what?
6, me in the middle.
Yeah. 6 be in the middle. That's how it is.
I could have 6.
And then if you both are happy with that, just know that you can't then go back on your.
No,
people do. People
do.
do go back on their word, but I think it's important to have like boundaries and an understanding with your partner. Okay, we both agreed to this. Obviously, we all change, but when you do feel like you're going to change you might feel like, you know what, after your 6th kid, should we have one more? We've got 5 boys and 1 girl.
I can ask.
Then.
Yeah,
you can ask, but don't now feel type of way.
Yeah.
Don't tell me 6, and now because it's 5 boys,
I
1
be very
girl.
happy with 6, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
even if it was 5 girls, 1 boy, I can be cool.
Okay, cool.
6 is fine.
Because I know plenty of aunties, were pushing, yeah. They got to their 4th kid and it was the same gender.
Of course.
They tried again and it's the same gender then.
Yeah,
you know what?
Want it, call it a day.
Yeah.
It happens. That happens in some families. It happens. And you never know how the genes are going to match up and, whatever situation, the mutation, whatever. Like,
as long as they're healthy, because these days there's too many diseases, COVID lingering around.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Anyways, peace out. Nice to speak to you, and we'll see you again shortly.
Before we go, is that actually rude? Like, if I say peace like that, is that rude?
I actually got in trouble doing that when I was younger. I didn't know. I just thought this was peace too.
Yeah. You're not supposed to do that. That's what the French did to the British did to the French because of the arrows or some shit like this.
Is that the meaning?
Bows and arrows or some shit like some.
I thought this was just another way of swearing, like up yours, isn't it? Up yours.
Apparently, it comes from that. Apparently.
I don't know. I did this in a picture when I was like 6 years old, and then obviously the picture was printed.
Like a bandana around your nose and.
No, I was in my primary school uniform. I was taking a picture, and whoever took the picture, I can't remember.
Are you screwing?
I can't remember. I'll find it.
Like
I'll post it actually. And then I can't remember who saw it. My mum. I think it was my mum. I got in trouble by someone like, why did you do this? You're not allowed to do this. Do what? I was doing peace signs. Like, no, that's swearing. Don't do that.
Yeah, if I say it means peace, how are you to tell me it doesn't mean peace?
When you really think I'm gonna backtrack?
Not as a kid. You get slapped. Fine, but I'm saying now at a big age.
Nah, you do what you want. You can swear at them if you want. You know what I mean? If you're saying that's your way of saying hi, then that is, isn't it?
I've got to turn my wrist in an awkward way.
You can say in your culture, this is hello. So who's to say that it's not?
That's a Rick and Morty, you know.
Is it?
That was so sick. It was like, yeah, hello.
Is that what he did? I ain't seen it.
Because basically, he builds this universe of like people.
Yeah.
Their main function is to be a battery for his car.
Oh, okay.
So they just run his car. And he goes into the universe. And he's like, oh, leader, oh my God. And then he's like, this is how to say hello. So every time they see him, hello. And he's like, hello. And he's like, fuck you. Oh, hello.
That's what I mean. Different cultures. But yeah, next time we'll chat again.
Yeah,
see you soon. Bye. Anyways, it says no excuses.
No excuses.
If you can't see already, this is my mum's garage, and I've done it up for a gym. £30 a month.
Come on, come true.
Everything. There's no excuses. That's the point.